guys, Super Aussm here, and today we are going to be continuing our campaign, is the Glory of Egypt. So, in the last campaign we were able to defeat Phrygia, and we were able to secure the island of Cyprus over here. So I think that'll be a pretty important trading hub and future staging ground. We do have some slaves revolting. They are revolting where? They're revolting over here. So unfortunately we don't have any forces that could get over there quickly. 8,000 heavy infantrymen. They might be able to do the job over here, but I don't know. Right now the phalanx is our best plan for that. Luckily they haven't sieged anything down, which is really lucky because once they siege something they do get reinforcements. We got very lucky there that nobody decided to become part of that. We have brought an end to the host of the master slaves in our factory. So basically we ended that, and do we want to crucify them or let them not get crucified? We'll show them leniency. Increase freedom. Increase happiness. We do still have a major issue with loyalty. Provincial loyalty is massively on the decline. Provincial loyalty is so low because, and it doesn't really say why is it decreasing. Let's see, provincial loyalty, it has a very high level of unrest. Why is there a high level of unrest? Because people are unhappy. Negative stability. We don't have a negative stability, we have a positive stability. Let's see. I don't know. Just so many different things that are affecting that then. See, and it's an issue with a lot of Paradox games is that they don't properly explain anything. So we have an envoy for trade, we'll take that, and we'll do that. I generally like to accept trade deals that really aren't anything important. So right now I don't think leaving them there is overly important. However, we do kind of need to figure out how we're going to, the Olympic Games, how we're going to try and increase loyalty. Because right now we are in a deficit, which is a bit of an issue. That guy's about as unwell as they come. So we're in a deficit, we're losing money. We have a bit of a income issue right now. I will bring the minions of the army down. 4 minions is down, which is our normal. Everything else is at normal rates. I think the big affecting factor right now is aggressive expansion, and if we could figure out a way to decrease aggressive expansion, sacrificing to the gods increases stability, I believe. Sacrificing to the gods increases stability, I believe. See, I don't understand inherently what it does. Sacrifice to the gods, we get +2 on 8% stability, well, +2, 0 stability, and then it costs us more. So our decay is pretty high. We didn't seem to get anything from sacrificing to the gods. I don't know. I don't really care for sacrificing to the gods. It seems kind of moderately useful. So Phrygia came out of that pretty well, actually. They're only at war with Thrace. That's actually fairly annoying because they just lost pretty heftily against us, and then we're at war with quite a few other states. I think they lost a bunch of their, yeah they did, they lost a ton of their vassal states, so that's pretty massive. And Anatolia, is Judea still part of their group? No, and they're allied to Samaria. They're allied to the Seleucids, which means if we go to war, we just have to go to war with the Judeans, and then we can take Samaria. So that's good. My plan there is to just bring it all under the power of Judea and leave them as a vassal state. It simply makes that whole system easier. I mean, I don't want to get involved horrendously. They're all a different culture and a different religion. So, not super fun. We're still dealing with a majority of Egyptian Anatolia into Macedonia. So that's pretty wild if you think about it. And yeah, we'll take that. Let's see. I would like to conquer Phrygia. They're not very powerful. They're allied to me. No, they have a constant spell against me. They have no allies. So they'd be pretty easy, though. At the same time, though, like, those those barbarians, were the barbarians. Where's the barbarian node? Let's see. Some say throughout Egypt there is a constance. The deed of character of Magid precede him. Let's see. Invite him to an exclusive banquet or fake address. What of it? Yeah, we have the money. I don't understand why inherently we use state money when we have a shitload of our own. I do feel like, especially in this time period, that's a bit of a strange concept, in my opinion, that the king of Egypt has his own, like, personal income that he doesn't use for, like, things. I don't know, I just feel like your characters, especially, like, your player character, amasses a lot of money, and then Paradox really wants to look at in the future. I know that they've done a ton to improve the game currently. I mean, Imperator Rome has gone from what was essentially a joke to something I think has the potential to really become something fun and very interesting. So that's good. And it looks like Judea is trying to expand into this country here, Nabatea. The price of wild oats. A long-running affair between myself and a noblewoman has... Okay, so basically I had an illegitimate child. I could get rid of my wife, which, not the brightest idea. The child has royal blood. No one must know of this. I gain tyranny, lose money. We currently have no tyranny, so that's okay. I will actually work to increase my legitimacy. Right now we only have 59% legitimacy, and that ain't too high. So I think right now we need to continue to look at the Phrygians as a major rival. Right now Phrygia is really weak, which is super massive important. I don't think we can go to war with them for a while. Yeah, we were at truce with them probably for... We have a truce with them for quite a while. That's a Casus Belli. Where's our truce? I'm still learning where all of... There it is, truces. And I am here in 72. So we have quite a ways to go until we have a truce that ends. Where is my fleet? Shadow of Doubt. We pay whatever that quantity is and gain stability, or I become miserly. I really hope that they fix the fleet mechanics where I send my fleets out, or I order my fleets to do defensive actions, and they just kind of don't. I hate pirates in this game. Pirates are a real issue. I was playing a Rome campaign where pirates essentially became unstoppable. There was an obscene amount of pirates in that save, and there was just nothing I could do. Like, there were more pirates than Rome could produce a naval like an armada, which I think is a real problem. That has been an issue for recent playthroughs. Looks like Rome is currently at war with its neighbors. Yeah, Rome's trying to expand south. Rome is interesting. While Rome, like, is kind of... Well, Rome was BS-edly overpowered. They just got free everything, which was really boring. They definitely don't have, like, totally easy streets. Like, these southern Italian states can really become an issue, especially if they start allying with Carthage early on. But right now we have bigger problems in the world. So, we still can acquire quite a bit. We are gaining money. Slowly we're building currency, which is good. So so many people converted. I don't understand what the point of civilizing these people are, nor do I understand the purpose of... Oh, Borderlands. Okay, that makes sense. That is technically Borderlands. That makes sense. What is the purpose of civilizing these people? Like, what do I get out of that? I don't understand. They seem to be civilized. I don't see... I mean, they're currently 47% civilized, which is higher than up here. So, like, what does that get them? It just gets them... Let's see, their population capacity is plus 472. Ours is plus 43. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's not really worth it. I mean, these are all nice trades, but like, I need money. And then you're proselytizing them, we're giving them autonomy, civilization, taxation, religion. Why are these guys getting autonomy? It's an attempt to make them less pissed off. I just think that we have to wait till our AE goes down. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if I like it, that AE makes your people mad. Like that, don't feel like that's quite how it works, especially in this time period. So we could just give money to the Oracle of Delphi and have a large ceremony to appease the gods. And I would think that would have some kind of later out effect. I'd rather not lose legitimacy. 25 political influence. We have over almost 200, so losing 25 isn't a big deal. I'd rather not lose legitimacy either, so we'll just pay the money we have, but we might as well. Cyprus. It's very interesting. Yep, there it is. It's very humorous that of all the places, Cyprus is the most loyal. Like, that's just, to me, really funny. But we should probably invade here. I don't know if I'm going to make them a puppet state or not, but might as well grab them. I think down the road, I definitely want to try and get into Crete. This is just, it's another really lucrative location. Like, honestly, trade-wise, we'd be killing it right now. Especially if we can get here. If we can get here, that would really, really increase our ability to trade. That would be awesome. And I'm not obviously playing this for like a world conquest. I'm just kind of playing it to have some fun. Just kind of testing out all the new changes, trying some stuff out, looking at it from more of a geopolitical standpoint. I'm not like, yes, all nations must be strong, and therefore I must annex everyone. We'll start integrating them because that lets me get into Kush. And Kush, as we all remember from the previous playthroughs, the previous episode, has that sweet, sweet iron. Iron is so, so important in this game. Now, I should still be importing iron. Yes, I am. I'm still importing iron, which is really, really important. The ability to import iron is really, really massive. Because that allows you to build heavy infantry, which is very important. So, let's see. I'm going to recruit some friends across borders. I'd really like to not lose money. I mean, I don't even know who this guy is. This is just... Oh, is he... Oh, God. He loses 10 loyalty. I don't know how much his personal loyalty affects the nation state. He's not even the ruler. I don't know who this dude is. He's just a friend of ours. I don't want to pay him $100 for nothing. Let's see. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, 4 archers. We'll build. I mean, I think horse archers should be like a death unit. Horse archers are good against archers, which makes very little sense. They're good against chariots, which makes some sense. They're good against heavy infantry. They're bad against heavy cavalry. That makes a bit of sense. They're bad against light infantry. Okay. I mean, like, really, horse archers should be good against any foot infantry unit because you can just shoot it from far away. The only people they really have an issue with should realistically be, like, light cavalry, camels even. Like, just people that are a problem. They're bad against heavy infantry, heavy cavalry, and war elephants. you killed that. Killed somebody. The hands said to have been Italy struck down in a brutal act of violence. Luckily, by the weird quick action, prevent the terrible deed, and we now have the unthinkable task of passing judgment against him. We shouldn't be too hasty. We lose stability. He loses loyalty, and they gain loyalty. We'll do that one because, you know, why not? They're not lose stability, and we can get a far better governor, which I think is pretty important. Let me see. My finesse is 9. Okay. I was wondering if finesse has any direct correlation to conversion, like any governor policy. Pop assimilation speed is 5. So we're just giving them all autonomy. Converting them, autonomy for them. They're pretty loyal, and the rest of Egypt is starting to fall back in line. It was just mostly, I think, war exhaustion. Everybody was just pissed off that I annexed, like, freaking, just a little bit, like, just here, and there, and there, and there. Come on, not a lot. And Crete, you know, like, Crete's so far away. It's the island paradise now. Now on spring break, you get to go to Crete. Sounds like a pretty good trade. Let's see, we can get heavy infantry discipline, which is pretty good. Let's see, anything that would increase our income. No, we'll take that. Get increased professionalism, or increased discipline, that's what it was, not professionalism. We can train our troops, which, there it is. No, that's unit reorganization, force march, build road, which is really important. We can drill, we cannot drill. You should just, because we're decreased paying. I mean, but like, what does drilling our army really get us? Besides army units that are more loyal to that general, I don't know. That sounds kind of problematic. I will have recruit for light infantry as an attempt to get some siegeable units or some guys that we just throw around to stack. I would really like to get it on like Crete, and we need to get it on Crete before Crete unifies, because once Crete unifies, it kind of becomes impossible. Let's see, how do we invade Crete? If we invaded Crete, we'd probably have to do one of two ways. We would have to go after one of this nation here and invade it at 2 points, or we take it from one state and we just try and go for it in one shot. Oh yes, there's barbarians. So we obviously have quite a few barbarians within Egypt. For some reason, there are no barbarians in Italy, which is very interesting. I think there are actually more barbarians right here in Egypt than there are in Europe. That's interesting. I don't know why that is. There's no barbarians in Anatolia or Greece. That's weird. Is this like a way to try and counteract Egypt? Like, I don't understand. I also don't understand how can we make these not like barbarian provinces? Like, can we make this a place that people can live? How do we affect these civilization levels? Like, is civilizing up here affecting there? I don't know. And of course, to my knowledge, there's no easy way to do this. There's no nation owning this territory, which means the current civilization value will not change. The civilization value indicates how stable and settled the inhabitants of a territory are. The higher the value, the less likely the inhabitants are to engage in barbarian practices. But like, is there a way to acquire here? I don't know, and that's somewhat aggravating because it doesn't explain that. And you unfortunately find a lot of that with Imperator Rome, just things are not explained, which I find very frustrating. We are not assimilating these guys very quickly. There are no population. There are no, like, other pops in cultural assimilation. Because these people are not assimilating. That's somewhat annoying. Like, there's not even like a pop. Like, there's not like one. There's just 0, which obviously a bit weird. So, what is your geopolitical stance? You are at war. Do you have allies? Ah, yes. You're allied to Rome, which is an issue. Oh, you have no one, so you'd be a good foothold. Memphis prospers. Needs a marketplace. Let's get a marketplace there. Alright, so we have a couple of options then. Is it a naval power? Alright, so I think, and then we have to go after them. They have some friends. We can avoid them. Rather not have to deal with that. We lost our governor of Upper Egypt. 7, which is good. We do have scorned families. It's not nearly as bad. My first playthrough is Egypt. Basically everybody was scorned, which was a huge problem because everybody hated your government, which was obviously an issue. So we haven't done a lot this game, so let's invade Perissos. So fabricate claim. I mean, like, it might be weird. Egypt, why are you expanding into Crete? Well, Crete gets us closer to Macedonia. I'm not going for Macedonia necessarily. I don't really have like a clear and concise objective for how I want this campaign to go yet. I just kind of want to, I don't know, I just want to do stuff. And we lost our Aussm, which is our high priest. You have a 5. Why did it take me out of my offices? Yeah, you have a 7, so we're just going to replace you. And everybody else is pretty good. 7s, 8s, and 9s. It's pretty good all around. So, take that. We can buy another invention. Capital rep. Build cost. Aggressive expansion impact. I think we'll take that because that'll be helpful. I'm getting 11 now, which is pretty good. See, like, we have all these buttons that, in my opinion, don't do anything. Like, okay, so I can go to there. So I can go to my nation overview, and I can see who has the most pops. The Western Delta, unsurprisingly, has the most pops. And then I can see, well, I can show them who has the most citizens. Most freemen is Western Delta still. The most tribesmen is down here in the south. The most Hades. And then we can see who has the most slaves, which is Memphis, which is just really funny. But, like, what does any of this mean? What does any of this do? Like, we're mostly still, whatever Nodic is. We're mostly Egyptian. We're still mostly Egyptian religion. And our overall pops are still pretty even. Autonomy. Do that one. We do have a few tribesmen, but we mostly have citizen. We mostly have freemen. That's our primary group. Freemen do what again? They do something. Citizens affect like research. Slaves obviously build. They like your economy, which makes little sense, but whatever. Freemen are your manpower, and tribesmen are also some basic tax. Did we get our claim on him? No, we don't have. No, we do have the claim. Okay, so they only have 17 units. I think if we sent the 3rd Stratos, that they could probably take him on their own. But I'd rather not get caught with my pants down, as the saying goes. Leave the 7th Stratos and 3rd Stratos, Army of the King. Just cuz, and I renamed that again. RMY of the King. Dang. The King. High quality stuff here, folks. High quality stuff here, folks. And then I would rather rename this to 2nd Stratos. That's not what I wanted. 2nd STS. Tribal people request migration. I gain money. 4 tribesmen will move from our territory to someone else's territory. Sure. The 3rd Stratos. STRATO. Yeah, I spelled that right enough. So we'll embark them, and then we'll embark them, and then we'll just naval invade. Screw walking through all that desert. That's a lot of desert. A lot of desert. I don't know why I decided. Oh yeah, so both. That's what you wanted, right? You wanted both. A foreigner arrives. Oh boy. I don't think we'll need our army in Cyprus. Okay, so Egypt is now becoming much more loyal again. It was just the aggressive expansion, which is a bit annoying. There's a crisis in Thrace. Yeah, they got their butts kicked by Phrygia. Somehow managed to bounce back. Annoying. The Seleucids don't like me still, which is funny. I'll prove their opinion of me. And we shall go to war. Deploy our armies. And this will be pretty easy. I would say the AI is smart, but the AI is just got a lot of advantage, which is mostly annoying. And now he's stuck. There's no getting around it. I just want to make sure his tactics are correct. Oh, okay, so then they show you the differences. It's just minus 10. Like, interesting. Second army shows up. Yeah, nobody had camels in that fight. Why get camels when you can have horses, right? Alright, so this should be pretty easy. They're running back to their cities. We're just taking everybody back home with us. Just keep marching along. Oh, that's a fortress. Have to deal with. Bring these guys to the coast. In theory, that should be a higher level of supply. Where is this? Oh, there it is. Okay, well, not really. It's all 13s and so. Theirs is 57, so we might as well just stack it all there. Put our fleet out. Alright, so now they should, in theory, I mean, there is a blockade. I can't directly impact that. Oh, let's see, they have a fortification siege level. Yeah, siege isn't... This is just the issue with Paradox games. It's like, alright, everybody just stand here now and watch the sieges occur. Like, there is no real way to commit a quick war. 17,000. So I'm actually gonna try and bring this army. I mean, by the time they get there, So slow. Alright, so we're just gonna jump this. And see, there was no point. Like, tried to be sneaky and fast, and instead we got nothing. So that's annoying and funny, but it is what it is. Alright, so this, like I said, we're going to win this without a hitch. Decrease build costs. Move these guys out, take that port. So we'll just keep going along here. Slowly grinding them down. Now the real question is, do we vassalize or do we full annex? I think probably just full annex them. Their culture group is Hellenistic, which is pretty good. I mean, that'll be a much, hopefully, stable area comparatively. We saw what happened to Crete. We took Crete, and I'm pretty sure Crete is in the Hellenistic group. Let's see. He fortified his position. He has forfeited his position, not fortified. We'll take back some of our money because he has... Oh, we gained some corruption there. So he'd lose loyalty. We would gain corruption either way. And yeah, they're Hellenistic as well. So I think we'll probably just annex them. Faithful. Let the family handle it. I have multiple children. My oldest child is 19. Wow, he's tolerant. That's all you got. And he's 16. Sure, why not? A suitable match. Let's arrange the festival. Why not? So that's my heir. She's gonna be married to that guy. Keep increasing our loyalty. Don't think that does anything. The only issue is if we do annex them, then we basically just have to like sit an army over here because these freaking barbarians just never stop. And then we're about halfway there to annexing them. Ooh, Judea expanded quite a lot. And we'll just taken. Not what I would call a very complicated war. And his son was born. Now, is that one of my sons or one of my daughter's sons? No, that was one of my sons. Ship of state. Allow him to teach. Send this raving lunatic away. Let's see. Renowned philosopher, not even going to try, believes he would be able to free the evils of the world, blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Well, I think we'll end this episode after the war here, and hopefully be able to make something of this. I believe we'll just annex them. I mean, we don't lose anything by annexing them. They don't have any provinces. Oh, they have that one province. Should be able to just take everything. I don't think the game will stop us, but pause. I can't take there because I don't have it sieged. And barbarians. Barbarians are so annoying. I just hire mercenaries to fight them. What the? Why were we defeated? Okay, well, clearly mercenaries suck. want to try and hire more mercenaries. Like, what? They were 883. I don't even know if it's worth it. Like, I'm gonna pay $100. They better not lose again. Philosopher King, excellent. So Plato would be very happy about that. Oh, actually, you want to bottle that. Alright, well, we'll see if these guys can win. They massively outnumber them. Capital trade routes, import value. Alright, so if we lose here, I don't even... Why is our morale so atrocious? Alright, how do I fire these idiots? They're not worth their money. Where's the fire you button? Why is their morale like non-existent? It's very, very problematic. Very annoying. Well, the king will have to come back. The pharaoh will have to return and take that. Take there. Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Freaking barbarians. Useless. Why is their morale so utter trash? How do I get rid of them? Great unit, disband unit. Wow, that guy caught everything. Oh yeah, we're terrible at our jobs. All terrible at our jobs. Also, we're gonna cut our jobs. Also, we're gonna cost you money to get rid of us. Well, that's good. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to pay for people that are awful. Well, heck of a way to end an episode. I hate barbarians. I think it's a very Roman statement. I hate barbarians. Okay, our fleet did arrive. Alright, we'll end the episode after we defeat these godless barbarians. May Ra have mercy upon none of them. And see, we're destroying them, so like, I don't understand what the issue with the mercenaries was. I don't know if it was just like the wrong kind of army or what, but that was super annoying. Oh, come on. Now they're gonna retreat back to like... Okay, so they didn't run all the way across the map like the Crusader Kings. Now we're gonna have to... Okay, good. The endless horde. Okay, boom. Alright, well, we will end this episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a longer one, but thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please hit the circle in the center to subscribe. Please hit the bell icon to get notifications. Feel free to check me out on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I post videos pretty regularly on Twitch, and I try to stream often. And I post on Twitter and Instagram pretty often, too. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and please subscribe.